Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF, where you can count on the trusted performance of Allevo seed treatment to protect your soybean crop. Happy harvest! I'm Morgan Anderson out of Athens County. It's 71 degrees outside after some much needed rain these last 2 days, which can hopefully give some moisture to the ground and your crop after this late summer drought we've had. Taking a look at your agricultural headlines, a new screwworm case threatens the U.S. border. Mexico has confirmed a new case of New World screwworm just 70 miles south of the U.S. border, the closest detection yet and the biggest threat so far to American cattle and livestock. The case turned up along a major highway that runs from Monterrey, Mexico to Laredo, Texas, one of the busiest trade routes in the world. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says protecting U.S. herds is a national security priority and promised decisive action to keep the pest out. The infected animal was an 8-month-old calf recently moved north from a region with active cases. That raises new concerns about the risks of transporting livestock. For now, U.S. ports remain closed to cattle, bison, and horses from Mexico, and USDA is monitoring thousands of traps across border states with plans to release sterile flies if needed to stop the spread. Switching gears, China grabs more Argentina soy and skips U.S. crop. China is loading up on soybeans from Argentina after that country scrapped its export taxes earlier this week. Traders say Chinese buyers have already booked about 20 cargoes. That's more than 1 million tons. So far, China has not bought a single shipment from the new crop in the U.S. Most of the Argentine beans are set for November delivery, with some rolling into next year's harvest. Analysts say crushing margins in China are strong, giving buyers another reason to move quickly. Argentina's tax break runs through October or until exports hit $7 billion. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
This is Dale Minio with the Ohio AgNet. For over 25 years, my truck has been running strong on biodiesel, reliable, high-performance fuel that keeps me on the road promoting agriculture. Every gallon helps power Ohio's economy, protect our environment, and support our hardworking soybean farmers. The best part? It works in any diesel engine. No modifications needed. Take it from me. Choose biodiesel and drive with purpose. Learn how at soyohio.org.
Get the equipment and trucks you need at Ritchie Brothers' next Great Lakes Regional event on September 25th and 26th. This absolute unreserved auction will feature online bidding, and items are located in Columbus, Chicago, and Detroit. Choose from close to 4,000 items, including a wide selection of construction equipment, truck tractors, and more. Don't miss Ritchie Brothers' Great Lakes Regional event on September 25th and 26th. For more details, visit rbauction.com. Again, that's rbauction.com.
29 sold them.
Welcome back. Let's head on over to our very own Dusty Sonnenberg as he has a conversation with the United Soybean Board. The two talk about the latest innovative use of the soybean crop. Let's tune in.
Joining me today is Steve Reinhardt. Steve, past chair of the United Soybean Board. Steve, a lot of work being done by USB with farmers' checkoff dollars to try and drive domestic demand for soybeans. A lot of times we think about livestock, number one consumer of soy and soy products. But there's a lot of non-feed type uses also that soy has been found to be very useful in new development. Let's talk a little bit about some of those.
Sure. So our goal at the United Soybean Board is to return that value back to the farmer for their investment in the checkoff. And for every dollar that we invest in some of this research, we're able to gain back $12.30. And one of the things that we've discovered through our research working with Green Plains Solutions is we can take soybean meal and create a firefighting foam. And this firefighting foam is 100% biodegradable, so it has none of the PFAS or the forever chemicals in traditional firefighting foam, which has been so detrimental to firemen's health and then environmental cleanup. And so I call it a win-win. We get to help our first responders. It's better for the environment, and then we get to sell soybeans in the process.
A lot of great things being done with your checkoff dollars, driving domestic demand, and adding value to U.S. soy. Again, my guest today, Steve Reinhardt, past chair of the United Soybean Board.
Before we let you go, ADM and Alltech, they said they're forming an animal feed joint venture. ADM and Alltech are joining forces to launch a North American animal feed joint venture in early 2026. The company signed a definitive agreement earlier this week. Alltech will bring its U.S. and Canada operations, including 33 feed mills, while ADM contributes 15 U.S.-based mills. Alltech will hold majority ownership, but governance will be shared equally through a joint board. Alltech will keep its Ridley Block operations and specialty ingredients business, while ADM retains its Canadian facilities and U.S. premix operations. Both say the venture is designed to evolve with purpose and provide enhanced advantages for producers. Let's recap how the markets closed, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. December corn down 2 cents at $4.24 1/4. March corn down 2 cents at $4.41. May corn down 2 cents at $4.50 1/4. November beans down 3 cents at $10.09. January beans down 3 1/4 at $10.28 1/2. March beans down 3 cents at $10.44 3/4 cents. December wheat down a penny at $5.19 1/2. March wheat down a penny at $5.38. September wheat down 3/4 cent at $5.74. Those were your closing grain markets. As always, thanks for joining us. I'm Morgan Anderson. You're listening to the Ohio AgNet.